By Law and Crime, I'm Jesse Weber. All right, so we're back breaking down the latest in the YNW Melly murder trial. This is, of course, the trial of the Florida rapper whose real name is Jamel Demons, and he's charged with the murder of two fellow YNW group rappers. This is Christopher Thomas Jr., or YNW Juvie, and also Anthony Williams, or YNW Sack Chaser. These men were found shot to death on October 26, 2018, after Melly's co-defendant, Cortland Henry, also known as YNW Bortland, pulled up to a hospital with the bodies of Thomas and Williams in the car. But he claimed they were all the victims of a drive-by shooting. Just so happens Henry had no injuries on him, and when law enforcement took a second look and they looked a little bit closer at this, they saw this as a staged scene. They say that Melly was the shooter, that he got out of the car before arriving to the hospital, and that he attempted to stage this as a drive-by shooting. They even highlighted how the defendant was a member of a gang called G-Shine Bloods, and maybe did this as a form of loyalty to the gang. I have something else I have to mention. This is a death penalty case, so if Melly is convicted, he could be sentenced to death. Now, the law in Florida has changed. Normally, it was always a unanimous vote by the jury to vote in favor of death. The law has changed, and now you only need an 8-4 vote by the jury to vote in favor of death. Pretty incredible there. And when we think about some of the most heated and the pivotal moments in this case, I want to bring in a very special guest, somebody who knows about high-profile cases and high-profile clients. I'm joined right now by Johnny Depp's attorney, Ben Chu. Ben, good to see you. Thanks so much for coming back here on Sidebar.
Thank you very much for having me, Jesse. Thank you very much, and welcome back from your honeymoon.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things a little bit, but it feels, I would say it's like feeling like a glove, but it feels like a ring. You just put it back on. It's all easy. Let me ask you this. I'll start with not a hard question. Who's winning this case? I know we're really at sort of the beginning. The prosecution's still putting on their case. They have a lot more to present. But so far, can you get a sense of whether or not the prosecution or the defense is kind of taking the advantage here or winning?
Jesse, I think on balance, the prosecution seems to have the upper hand. I know that the defense has poked a few holes.